Shivoham. My dear friends, we are taking the B part, the second part of the 59 stanza of chapter 2. So my dear friend, we are talking about that if a person forcefully stop the sensory organs inputs and he leave all the world and live in the mountain caves even, and he control all the sensory organs, then even he cannot be enlightened, because his mind will react, or his mind may be blast, or his mind make him mad, or his mind can be put that person in the deep unpleasantness or unpeacefulness. My dear friend, the mind before the persons by different types the conspiracies in the name of religion and the name of divinity. Some persons goes to the pilgrimage by on their foot. They do not use any car, any vehicle. Some persons stand in the water in the very, very cool temperature in the winter. And some person do the many type of tenacities, but they are not able to put off their attachment with their sensory organs. You know, after some time when a person is sitting on the ice, after some time his sensibility of the coolness will be stopped, because his skin will become hard and immune. You see the many persons, they do not wear the shoes. You see the sole of their feet, they are hard like stone. Even after some years practice, no spine even can enter in their skin. So the body make the adaptations, but your mind did not make any adaptations. Your mind always as it is. Your mind may be not sensitive, that may be hard, so the cruel person can kill the person. The cruel person can kill the animals. So the cruel person can cut the trees. The cruel person can insult the women. The cruel person can attack on women. So their mind also become hard and non-sensitive, non-merciful. You can see that if a person is control their sensory organs, that is not divinity, that is a suppressing, that is a deformity of mind. Because the attachment with the sensory organs never go away. So the Krishna is telling Rasa Varjana, you should be detached from the sensory organs hunger, and that is only possible when you are aware. Otherwise your mind will take interest inner side and you will show outer side you are a great man. My dear friend, the sexually by a person, he makes some planning for the future life, and that is the laughing planning, as absolutely impossible planning. The sexually see the donkey and see the activity of the donkey at the time of season and sexually request to the God, please God, give me this type of ability of donkey. So he see the dog is sleeping on the road and sexually do not sleep properly. So sexually say, oh God, please give me the sleep like this dog. My dear friend, not a human, but you can see the animals. You see the dog. When the dog is sleeping, you see that he will move the eyelids and move the legs. Dogs also see the dreams. It is my experience. I observe even the dog and animals. They also see the dreams. So my dear friend, when you start to seeing your mind, then your mind slowly and gradually will be start the detachment. Otherwise, when you come in the anger, you want to kill every person, and you can kill many person if anyone see inside of you, because everyone is full of anger. How can you destroy your anger? Your anger only can go by the awareness. Your anger only can go by that detachment from the group of the thoughts of the anger. My dear friend, if your mind have the power and you can destroy all the planet by your anger. If you have the capacity and power, you can kidnap all the beautiful women of this earth. And there is example in the Akbar's mention there the wives of Akbar is living. Akbar has a 5,000 wives. Sikandar has 7,000 ladies in his slavery. Aurangzeb has 6,000 ladies in his slavery. And there is the example of this type of sexual hunger persons. If they have capacity or power, you can see in the Syria. They are taking the Yazidi women and selling them in the market. I myself see the video on the internet of that selling market. So the Nanak says, Bhukiya bhukna jaye, Bhukiya ki bhuk kabhi nahi jati. Sorry, the Bhukiya bhukna javasi chahe khabe puriya bhar in the Japuji Sahab. You can see. Your hunger will not stop by any amount of the input or any amount of the matter. If you have become a big king, then you will never think about the others' convenience. You will snatch the wives of other and girls, innocent girls. I see in the history of India, in ancient time, when India was conquered by the Mughals, Changiz and Pathans, and they are administered India 800 years. I read in the history books, when a person married in a blaze, the first night he sent his wife to the local administrator or local king. What a hurting condition of that person's life. My dear friend, that is not that person's fault. That is the fault of his non-enlightenment. That is the fault of his mind. The all person is like that if they have power and if they have post. My dear friend, it is very good. In India there is democracy, but in many places in this world there is no democracy. There is dictatorship, and innocent people is killing by causeless, meaningless, and they are killing. You can see the Idi Amin, you can see, and many persons. My dear friend, so man cannot satisfy by any type of sensory organ hunger if he get lavishly. In the Bhagavatam there is a story of King Yayati. He got 10,000 years for the lust, but he is not satisfied. In the last, when he is become old, by the grace of a god or goddess, he take again his youngness as a loan by his youngest son. But he was regret. He was very become the sorrow when he see that his son was become old and he become young. My dear friend, there is a very famous king in the history of India, that is named Bhartari, and he wrote the Vairagya Shatak, and he written in this book, Bhogo na bhokta abhayameva bhokta. You are not availing the desires of sensory organs, but they are availing you. They are destroying you, because they are making your body weak. First. Second thing is that they are wasting your energy unnecessarily. And third big thing is that they are snatching your opportunity of enlightenment. My dear friend, many kings and many powerful persons in all over the world, their sensory organs hungers are the same story. I quote very few. I give example of very few persons, the hunger of sensory organs. My dear friend, in this world, even the person eat the human flesh, like the Idi Amin. In this world, there is many persons, they are doing the wrong things in the name of the Tantra. There was my own experience when I come first time on Facebook. A lady joined me that is connected with the Bodo. That is the group of African tantrics. My dear friend, if all of you want to go for the Jnana Marga, for the enlightenment, then you must be aware, be careful about the conspiracy of mind, intellect, mood and ego. And the Krishna is telling in this stanza that awareness about this right path and avoid the wrong path. So my dear friend, your mind make the wrong thing like a right and right thing like a wrong, because you are living in the mind, intellect, mood and ego, and your consciousness is completely involved with the attachment of your sensory organs, and that attachment makes you unconscious, and that unconsciousness makes you loser in this field of enlightenment. My dear friend, the great man says, Khao piyo chako mat. It means take the food, but do not take over food. Bolo chalo bako mat. Talk appropriately, but do not talk unnecessarily. Chalo firo thako mat. Walk appropriately, but do not walk unnecessarily in the name of the morning walk, evening walk, so and so. My dear friend, take the food appropriate, that you have no need to do any extra effort. So those persons, they are follow the great person's teachings. They will be cross this river of ocean. They will come out from this illusion. They will come out from all tensions, violence, and they will never caught in the different type of the crime, hidden crime, exposed crime, or the crime by the intellect and mind. The second part of this stanza is telling Ras Varjam. It means your attachment never go away by your tenacity. So, if the attachment not go, if the detachment not come, so my dear friend, that type of persons, they cannot easily enlighten. For that persons, this subject is very deep. This subject is very, very broad. I can speak on this subject hours and hours and day by day. But this subject will not finish, because this subject is very broad subject. But in the short you understand that the sensory organs stimulation and subject, they are not wrong. But wrong is one thing, that is your detachment, that is your attachment. If you can free your consciousness from this type of hungerness, and if you can aware in your all sensory organs activity and inputs and outputs, that is very, very good. That is a meditation of awareness in the sensory organs hunger. That way I tell my all the disciples, if you are doing anything, you become the seer. If you are bathing, become the seer. If you are eating, become the seer. If you are taking rest, become the seer. If you are walking, become the seer. If you are talking, become the seer. If you are dancing, become the seer. If you are singing, become the seer. My dear friend, this is the technique and the technology of being the drashta, being the witness. When your sensory organs output, they will come and go, and you will never attach with the sensory organs, and then you will see that day by day you are detaching by all the maya, all the illusion, all the conspiracy of the mind, intellect, mood and ego. My dear friend, when you by day to day detach, then you will be see that you are body conscious. You think you are body, you think you are mind, you think you are intellect, you think you are mood, you think your ego, but you are not that. These are all your instrument, these are all your cloth, these are your accessories. You are pure and purest soul, you are pure and purest existence. My dear friend, when you do this deep meditation of awareness, some years or some long time, then you will be know that you are living in a big misunderstanding, because this body is not yours. This body is the gift of nature. This body, you are not owner of this body. This body's owner is nature, and you cannot stop anything in this body. You are not driver of this body's activities, actions and changes. These are all depend on the nature, and you cannot stop your body. If the body will fall down, that will be fall down. You cannot stop. Even you cannot stop the snoozing. You cannot stop your guesses. You cannot stop your thoughts. You cannot stop your anything. So please do the meditation of awareness and be the seer, be the witness. When you will become the witness, the day by day you will become peaceful, and when you will become the peaceful, then you can see and hear all the body's sound and body's activities. My dear friend, this is not a meditation of concentration. This is the meditation of awareness. This is the meditation of seeing. And you will not find this type of meditation all over the world, because all the meditators show you only concentration. Nobody can put you from away mind, intellect, mood and ego. So my dear friend, I am not telling, but Kabir is telling Aman stage. I am not telling, but Hanuman is telling Aman stage. I am not telling, but Balmik is telling Aman stage. I am not telling, but Ravidas is telling Aman stage. I am not only telling, the Nanak is telling Aman stage. The Goraksh is telling Aman stage. So I am only the repeating the technique of the great persons of ancient India. My dear friend, when you do this meditation, the taking interest in your inner side of you, that you can see that person, that is a doer, and that is a karta, that is a taker, that is a availer, and that is a conspiracy of your internal maya. That will be finished. Then that will be finished, that the dirtiness, dust and the mesmerism will be finished also. My dear friend, Sadguru giving you the extreme seer technique, so that you can only take the actual love and actual nectar of your inner presence of the existence. That is your guru also, that is your soul also, that is your life also, that is your being also. I am only the helper. I want to help you to know yourself. I want be outer Sadguru to introduce you to inner Sadguru, but never be full like my dear Hana. Hana sometimes see his mind and see his mind is his soul, but she is confused, because everyone's mind is very clever. He can make any type of form, but the exact and actual Sadguru will come after enlightenment. This stanza is giving the confirmation that you do not give up all anything, but you will aware on everything. You will not suppress. You will learn life with awareness. So my dear friend, the mind, intellect, mood and ego, if you will become the seer of these all things, then only one thing will remaining, that is your existence. If you concretely and strongly catch this meditation of awareness, the drashta bhav, the sakshi, the witnessee, as this sakshi and witnessee will be strong, as your path will be clear, as your journey will be performed, as you will be rich in your awareness, as you can know your existence inside. And when this sakshi will become your lifestyle, then as you are not able to live without respiration, when this sakshi will become as your respiration, when this sakshi will become at the heartbeat of your heart, then you cannot live without the sakshi. And 24 hours, 7 days and 360 days, this Sakshi will cover you, then this awareness will cover you, and then your illusions sheath will be broke, then your avaran bhanga, then you will separate from all the attachment, and all you will be stage in the complete detachment stage. You will stay in the Paramatma. You will become the Param Drishtva. You will become the Param Tattva, and the being of existence is being yours. Without this detachment, you will never get Atma Jnana, and without arising this internal sun, your night will not go. Without arising this good condition, you will not live from, you will not separate from the doer and availer, and this mesmerism, this cleverness of Maya will not break without awareness. My dear friend, don't worry about anything. I am with you, I will help you. If you do not become the Sakshi, you are not able to become Sakshi, you become the helper of Sadguru. The service of Sadguru, the help of Sadguru is the help of existence. Thank you very much. Love you very much.